What if I told you that the biggest thing holding you back from being wealthy is unto your job, your income, or the economy? What if it's all in your head? For so many of us, money is this huge, misunderstood force. We chase it, stress over it, maybe even fear it. But here's the truth: money isn't evil. It's a tool, and how you use that tool depends entirely on your mindset. The real reason most people never build wealth isn't a lack of opportunity, it's a lack of the right money mindset. So, what is a money mindset? It's not just about budgeting or investing. It's about completely reshaping how you think about value, effort, and growth. It's about making the critical shift from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. Because here's a secret: the wealthy know your outer wealth will always mirror your inner beliefs. If you think small, you live small. If you truly believe you don't deserve more, life has a funny way of proving you right. Think about it. Every belief you have about money came from somewhere. Maybe you grew up hearing things like, money doesn't grow on trees, or rich people are greedy, or even it's selfish to want more. Over years, these ideas sink deep into your subconscious and become your personal truth. You start believing that money is hard to get, that you're just not meant to be wealthy, or that massive success is only for a lucky few. But here's where it gets powerful. Your beliefs create your behavior. If you think money is bad, you'll subconsciously push it away. If you feel unworthy of wealth, you'll sabotage your own chances of earning it. See, a poor mindset doesn't come from having no money. It comes from believing you can never have it. The very first step to changing your financial future is to rewrite those internal scripts. Start telling yourself, right now, I am capable of creating wealth. Money is a tool to build the life I desire. The moment you see money as a resource instead of a problem, everything begins to change. One of the biggest traps keeping people stuck is the scarcity mindset. This is the constant feeling that there's never enough, not enough money, time, or opportunity. It's the voice in your head that says, I can't afford that, instead of asking, how can I afford that? It's a mental prison that stops you from taking calculated risks or learning new skills because you're re-paralyzed by what you might lose. People stuck in scarcity are in survival mode, not growth mode. They obsess over saving pennies while completely ignoring life-changing possibilities. They avoid investing because the fear of failure is stronger than their desire for success. Now, let's flip that. The abundance mindset sees the world completely differently. Abundance thinkers believe the world is overflowing with opportunities. They understand that money is a current, it flows in and out, and what matters is how you direct that flow, not how tightly you clench your fist around it. They focus on creating value. They don't ask, what if I fail? They ask, what can I learn when I do? If you want to build wealth, you have to stop thinking like a consumer and start thinking like a creator. The wealthy don't ask, how much does it cost? They ask, what is the return on this investment? That single shift in perspective changes the entire game. When you see money as a tool for growth, you stop being afraid to spend it. Instead, you start strategically investing it. You realize that money spent on a new course, a book, a mentor, or starting a small business isn't an expense, it's an investment in your greatest asset. A poor mindset says, I'll start when I have enough money. A rich mindset says, I will find a way to make it happen now. But let me be clear, motivation is what gets you started, but discipline is what keeps you wealthy. You can earn $1 million, but if you can't control your spending, if you live to impress other people instead of investing in your future, you will lose it just as fast as you made it. True wealth isn't about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep, and, more importantly, how much you grow. A powerful money mindset is built on the superpower of delayed gratification. The wealthy understand that small, smart sacrifices today create massive rewards and freedom tomorrow. They don't chase instant pleasure. They chase long-term financial independence. Discipline means creating and sticking to a budget when others are mindlessly spending. It means automating your savings and investments, even when it's tempting to splurge. It means making smart, calculated moves when others are paralyzed by fear. Always remember this: broke people buy things to look rich, while rich people invest in assets that actually make them richer. Here's another powerful concept. Money follows energy. It follows confidence, purpose, and value creation. You simply cannot attract abundance with a desperate or fearful mindset. If your thoughts are constantly screaming, I don't have enough, that's the reality you will continue to create for yourself. But when you operate from a place of gratitude, purpose, and a desire to serve, when you focus on creating value for others, money naturally finds its way to you. You attract what you are, not what you wish for. Want more money? Become more valuable. Learn a skill that's in high demand. Solve a bigger problem than the one you're solving now. Serve more people. The world rewards those who create solutions. It's the fundamental law of value. Most people are terrified of losing money, so they never take any risks. But the rich and successful see failure differently. They see it as feedback. Every mistake is a lesson that sharpens their strategy. Every single setback is a test of their discipline and resolve. If you lose money on an investment, don't panic. Analyze it, learn from it, adjust your approach, and try again. I guarantee you, Every wealthy person you admire has failed more times than most people have even tried. The only real failure is quitting. A strong money mindset isn't built in your comfort zone. It's forged through resilience, by taking calculated risks, and by learning to trust the process. And this isn't about greed. It's about growth. It's about using money as a tool to build a truly meaningful life. It's about freedom, the freedom to spend your time how you want, with who you want. The freedom to travel, to give back, to live life entirely on your own terms. True wealth isn't just a number in your bank account, it's your peace of mind. You can have millions, but if you're constantly stressed, comparing yourself to others, and worried about losing it all, you're not truly free. To master money, you must first master yourself. You can't control the economy, but you can control your habits, your thoughts, and your actions. Start thinking like someone who already has abundance. Start acting like someone who respects money as a powerful tool. Start planning like you're building a legacy, not just a lifestyle. Stop saying, "I can't afford that," and start asking, "How can I make that possible?" Stop blaming the system and start learning how to make it work for you. Wealth doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who work with purpose. Ultimately, you are your greatest investment. Your mind, your skills, your habits, that's the real foundation of your wealth. The more you grow as a person, the more your money will grow. So stop chasing money and start chasing mastery. Master your craft, master your emotions, and master your mindset. When you do that, money will follow you. You don't need to be born rich to think rich. You don't need luck. You need leverage. And the most powerful leverage you will ever have starts right here, in your mind. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build a life of freedom and purpose. I'll see you in the next video.